Hello and welcome to our application called LocalVoyage. In a world where social media appears to be in every aspect of our lives, we thought it'd be a really cool idea to create a non-social media app. Now, LocalVoyage allows the user to map out the places that they have been to, mark places anywhere in the world that they may want to visit, and write memories about each one. Essentially, LocalVoyage serves the user as a personal journal to any of their travels. Now, of course, as any application, the user has the ability to sign in or create an account. Now, LocalVoyage is a single page application with a Rails backend and standard or vanilla JavaScript on the front end. So we only require the user to submit the first name, last name, and then a valid email address. We do have some backend validations to check for uniqueness of the email address, so we do not have any duplicates. But for the purpose of our presentation, I will just sign in. Now, once we are logged in, we are taken to the LocalVoyage dashboard. On the top left corner of the screen, we have a welcome message for the user, an ability to view the account information of the user, and of course the logout button. On the left-hand side of the dashboard, we have a fully functional Google Maps API. Now, on the right-hand side of the screen, we have two major components. We have a list of places that we have not visited yet, and then we have another list of places that we have been to and have been able to write down some of the memories about them. So first, let's take a look at the account information on the top left-hand side here. And as I mentioned before, this is a single page application, so we do not require much information because it is not password protected just yet. Now, we have the ability to edit the account if the user wishes to do so. But at this point, we are not going to do that. Now, the whole purpose of this application is to be able to log any destinations or establishments that I have either been to and would like to write my memories about each one, or if friends or family have recommended something for me to go visit, then I can write it down here as well. So why don't we go ahead and do that? All I have to do is create a new destination and a form will populate. Now, this is where the second API comes into play, the Google Places API. Now, I've been to Pittsburgh before, but a friend of mine has recommended that if I'm ever back in that city, I need to go to a place called Purgatory. So if I wanted to write it down on my list, all I would have to do is jump over to the Google search and start typing Purgatory. And Google essentially does all the heavy lifting for me. All I have to do is click on the selection that applies to me, and the name and the address will be populated for me. Now, Purgatory is a fast food restaurant, so I can mark it as such, but I have not been there yet, so I'm going to say no. So therefore, the date and any comments do not apply to me. But now that I do remember, my friend did say that I must try the PB&J burger. Now that I have it written down, if I'm ever in the city of Pittsburgh, then I will make sure to stop by Purgatory and try out their PB&J burger. Now, once I click Add to Destinations, since we are still in Chicago, let's go over to Pittsburgh. And as you can see here, we do have a red pin right in the downtown area of Pittsburgh. And if I keep scrolling in, I will see a Purgatory right there. So if I click on the pin, it tells me a little bit of information about Purgatory. Now, if I was in Pittsburgh last week and I wanted to update my LocalVoyage, I can just click on the Purgatory map pin and I will be taken to my card. Now, since some things have changed about this destination, I can just click Edit, and now I can add my own commentary. I can now update that I have been to this location. And now, since it was last week, I can just go ahead and type in the date, and I spent about $50 there. I was by myself, so attendees do not apply. And I gotta say, the rating is definitely 5 out of 5. So now once I update my destination, you can see the pin populated to a green color, and now I have all of the updated information on my card. So now if I go back to the main page, now as you can see, that Purgatory jumped from my list of places to explore to the places visited. Now that is the core functionality of LocalVoyage. It allows the person to essentially log their destination travels, the good experiences and the bad experiences, so that way we have one place to log all of our impressions. Thank you for watching, and this is LocalVoyage.